Welcome to Troll Soil Pop.
God. I don't know if I sound any different, you guys, but nobody's gonna like this game, obviously. Nobody's gonna want to play this game, except for me. I am like literally tearing up a little. Empathy. It's a kid's game. You are not above a kid's game. Show it. It's history. Goodbye. Now we all want some more Amiga voice stuff, don't we? Of course. I know the answer is yes. Of course, it's always yes. It is always yes when it comes to the Amiga's voice.
Unicorn Software presents.
This one's a different title screen than the last one. I've already done a Unicorn Software game.
Math Wizard.
So this is Math Wizard. It's another one that I had back in the day. One that I don't remember. June Stark, the same one that created the last one. What was the last one called? I forget what the last one was called. But this is the Math Wizard. This one had vague memories compared to the other ones. But I searched for this one even longer than some of the other ones. You might hear that in the background here. You hear the piano? That is just a fantastic piano. That's a real piano. I mean, it's gotta be one of the best piano samples you ever heard. And it's from a game this early in the Amiga's life. You know, an educational game at that. It probably took up half the disk space just putting that piano on there, but still, it's a computer from 1985, and listen to that. That's a piano. Listen to the roll. Anyway, I think the last one I did was Wordmaster Vocabulary Challenge. That was from the same company almost a year ago. Let's check out Wizards Flash.
Welcome to Wizards Flash.
They always... these guys did great jobs with the artwork, I have to say. For the purposes of this, we're just gonna keep everything nice and easy, because I don't care. I'm not in the mood to really vertical. Okay. Two-player game.
Answer each of the 10 problems.
Oh God, I remember. Yeah. I did not. I just loaded up the title screen really just to see that this was indeed something I remembered from my childhood, and I definitely remembered it from my childhood just based on the title screen. The rest of this stuff I have not seen in a long time. I mean, a really long time. There are certain games, like, they're just the faintest of memories, but then there are other ones that really hang on with you even though you can't quite remember. Like Discovery with me, that was my first review, was on Discovery, which it just took me years to find that game, but I didn't quite remember the name of it. I had an idea, but it wasn't quite right, and nobody cares about these games at all. So it's not, you can't run into them. But all my life, like, I've known Discovery. Like, I knew how it played, I knew how it looked, I knew the music, like, I knew Discovery. Because it planted that strong of a seed in your head.
You are smart.
I know. But this game did not stick with me like Discovery did, yet it's there. It's just, it's in the back of your mind. Let us just get it wrong, just to see what it does when we get it wrong. Let's just do one. What does it say? Oh! Look at his head! Look at his head! It's hilarious! He is so disappointed in us right now. Like I almost like I feel bad. He's so mad at us. This, everything just completely changes. Oh wow. Okay, they're changing. Okay, this is division now. Okay.
Good work.
8. 3 times. 2.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. He's so happy. But then look at his eyes once he goes. I think they're reusing that sound effect from Wordmaster.
Good work.
I don't know which one came first though, so I don't know. I say Wordmaster probably came at. There's more to Wordmaster. There's not that much more to it, but there's slightly more to it. Although the artwork in this one is better. Tough call. Tough call.
Good work. Great job.
Great job. Whatever. 5 divided by 25. By 5.
That is not right.
Oh, it was
25 divided by 5 equals 5. Press any key.
Oh, whoops. Whatever.
Press any key.
Let's go to else equations. How does this one differ? Wow. Yeah, like I got the tingles right there just looking at that for the first time in forever. You're accessing parts of your memory that you've not fucked with in just too long. And once your memory sees that and it knows it's not a bullshit memory, it's a true memory, and you see it, like it's like the endorphins are just released in a way. Oh my god, I remember this all. It is crazy.
Press any key.
Press any key. I see Alt. I see Charl Esca. There doesn't seem to be any key. Oh, this computer haggis made me thirsty. I think I'll order a tap. No time for that now. The computer's starting. Oh god. Okay, so this is so we don't. How do we control this? I don't know. Okay, spacebar does that. Okay, so it's spacebar and enter. Oh my god! Oh god.
Congratulations.
It's the memories of this. It's just filling me with complete and utter joy. Is this the best way to teach children math? Probably not. No. What happens if we get one wrong?
That is correct.
Oh, I got it right. I wasn't even looking. I got it correct. I wasn't even looking. Okay.
I am sorry. 3.
So what does he? Does he do anything if I get it wrong?
Equals 6. Press any key.
No, he doesn't do anything. So I got it. Whatever. So
Very good.
it's more like the repetitive kind of thing. You just get told you're wrong. Hopefully you get it right. I don't know. How does this teach children math? I don't know. I can't. There's a reason this one didn't stay with me. I'm sure. You know. And it's that it's not that good, probably. But at the same time, it's there. It's there. And it will never escape me.
Congratulations.
And it's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork.
Player 1 got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. Press any key.
Oh man. This one has gotta be before the word master vocabulary one. It has to be. This one's so simple. Dragon Race. What is that one here?
Welcome to Dragon Race.
Oh my god, it looks like the fucking thing from the movie, Pete's Dragon. It looks like Pete's Dragon, only red. So that one definitely took the longest to load.
Oh my
god.
Press any key.
When you come across like games you haven't seen in just forever, and you play them again,
You are smart.
that sound effect sounds familiar too. Sounds so familiar. The wing sound. Weird. It is such a wonderful feeling to come across the stuff you haven't seen in forever like this. It's not to say it's not to say everybody go out and get this game. No.
That is correct.
But I hope you I hope you are enjoying the ride with me as you see me experience something that I haven't seen in just
That is
forever.
correct.
It's something else because nobody cares about these games. Nobody. You know, and there's some good reason for that, but overwhelmingly, it's not a good reason that these games don't get covered. Overwhelmingly, it's just a bunch of bastards who could never, you know, they're just stuck in the past with console gaming and they can't get into anything else. And it's a computer. It's so much deeper than a console, and I grew up on consoles, and I'm just telling you,
Very good.
so many people are missing the boat completely when it comes to computers. And the computers were about so many other things, and believe it or not, educational software was a thing that computers were very much
Great knob.
about. And you gotta cover them. You gotta cover them. Okay, you don't. And you don't have to. Yes, don't make. You don't have to make fun of them either. There's no reason to make fun of this game, but you can laugh with it. Laugh with it. Don't laugh at it. Laugh with it.
You are smart.
That's what I'm trying to say. You know, make it a short little video and just cover it quickly. It's not gonna waste any of your time. You can ad-lib all of this crap right off the cuff. You don't have to research this stuff. Throw in some stuff if you can find it online, which I will do if I can. If I can find some old advertisements from Amiga World, I will put them in there. But this is the perfect kind of game just to turn record and start ad-libbing, you know. This is the perfect kind of game to do that. I am the first. I really enjoy the artwork to this game. So let's try the final one, Trolls Toy Shop.
Welcome to Trolls Toy Shop.
I don't know if I sound any different, you guys, but I am like literally tearing up a little. Like honestly, like.
Hi, I am Max, the friendly troll.
Friendly.
For each correct answer, you will win a prize. Press any key.
I remember all of this, so it's all coming back to me. It's the weirdest sensation. Jane is 3 years old. How old will she be? And yeah, it's
Great knob.
very simple
You
stuff.
can now run the beach ball.
The beach ball. Oh my god. I remember.
You are smart. You have now won a baseball.
You win all the toys. There's an airplane. There's a spaceship.
Very good. You have now won a spaceship. That is right. You have now won a jet plane. Good work. You have now won a fire truck.
Sorry. I know. Yeah, it's not a proper review by any means.
That is
Yeah, it's
correct.
I don't
You
know.
have now won a robot.
Nobody's gonna like this game, obviously. Nobody's gonna want to play this game, and except for me.
Great job. You
But,
have now won a dog.
Nobody. I don't. There can't be. If there is a video on this online, it's from that damn channel that does nothing but hit record and just blaze through whatever they can. They don't give a shit about anything, and it's in PAL mode too. And this is an American game, and they're not commenting on anything, and there's no emotion there, and
You are smart.
no, this game is not great, but did anybody out there think that this game could bring anything, some emotion? Well, it's there, and it can happen. If you just have memories of anything, and that's why it's called Gaming Memories, and review, even though there's not always that many memories, but there's always some memories. Sometimes strong, sometimes little. Memories are what mean
Very good.
the
You
football.
have now won the football.
And then it'll come with a shelf. There's a shelf. It'll have all the shit on it, right?
Player 1-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toys.
Yeah.
Press any key.
No, it's not the greatest game ever. I've come close to tearing up before. I think Defender of the Crown, definitely, because of the subject matter. And The Lost Dutchman. Mine. But this is the first time I have literally, I have tears on my face over a damn children's game. It's because I haven't seen it in so long. And because nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. How many times do we gotta see some damn game in PAL mode 1,000 times? And here's just a game nobody gives a shit about. And if they do cover it, if they will ever cover it, they either won't say a damn thing, or they're just gonna make fun of it. And there's no need to make fun of it. Okay, this is a game by June Stark. 2 games made by designed by a woman. Be proud of that. And it's using that Amiga's voice synthesizer, which is a technological marvel that nobody appreciates. And if they spend any time with it, it's through the Workbench Say thing, where they just type in a bunch of swear words. I completely identified everything. When it came to artificial intelligence, when it came to computers speaking, all of my life, it all pointed to the Amiga, and it was because of these games. And, well, that's a viewpoint you're not going to get anywhere else out there. It's a great thing. I have all of 200 subscribers. It's a great thing I have all of 200 people that actually give a shit. While everybody else does the exact same goddamn thing, and they get thousands. Anyway, that's it. That's the game, everybody. And, well, no, don't get it. But I hope somebody out there remembers it, and even if you didn't, this is what you can do. This is when you cover a game, don't just cover a game from your own viewpoint, coming at it new, fresh. Attempt to at least consider what others might think about it. Because, like, God, I don't like Ultima. I don't happen to like Ultima. I just never... The only one I like is the one everybody else hates, Ultima 9. That's the only one I ever liked. I tried to play all of them. I've tried it. I just don't like... I love RPGs. I love Might and Magic. I love the SSI games. But for whatever reason, I never liked Ultima. But still, if I ever do a review on Ultima, I'm gonna keep in mind, what all these other people had to say about it. Because that series is beloved by so many people. So you don't just come into it and say, oh, this doesn't make sense. This is a bullshit. You can still hate it, but you gotta come at it in the right way so you get the respect of the people that love it. Because believe it or not, you can do it. You can do it. You can actually not like something and have people that like something still appreciate your viewpoint. It's possible. Nobody else out there seems to think that's possible, but it is. It absolutely is. When you give a shit about anybody else besides yourself. Empathy. It's a kid's game. You are not above a kid's game. Show it. It's history. Goodbye.
Hello everybody, how are you today? This is the NSlate for Math a Wizard. I was very hesitant to release this one because of the little bit of a breakdown I had there. I had this in the vault for a couple months now. At the time, I was just, I don't know about this. It's all always genuine feelings at the time, but then when I looked at it right after, I'm like, I don't know if this is what I want. I don't know if I want to show this part. I don't know if I want to show this particular side of me. But then I was thinking, well, it's all about emotion. With the reviews, I'm attempting to make many different kinds of points to be transformative of not all of them, but I do attempt to be transformative when I can. When I see the opportunity, I believe it must be taken. That can be done in many ways. Sometimes it is through humor, sometimes it is done through anger, and I think, well, for anybody that thinks I've been a little too angry of late, well, so here, I got all sides, all kinds of sides to me, and here's that deep sadness there. Whatever it takes, because the point definitely is that nobody out there is above a game like this. You can actually make something worthy of being seen if you try. Obviously, if you have personal experience with a game, that will make it better. But you can absolutely do a game like this, and you can put yourself in the mindset of a kid at the time, or just of an adult reviewing, because adults did review games like this, okay? You look at Amiga World, they did review these kids' games sometimes, and they were able to say, okay, I think this would be good for your kid or my kid. They were able to do that, so why can't any of you? Everybody just makes fun of these things, looks at it through with a modern lens, and the modern lens approach is such a oxymoron. There's no possibility. You cannot look at things through a modern lens if you are 30 years old. It's impossible to do, and anybody that tries it utterly fails, because when you look at their stuff really close, and it's so obvious that the only things they actually look at with a modern lens are the games they never played or cared about. When they actually play something they care about, it is so obvious that it's not with a modern lens. They fail. And if any of you have actually looked at reviews, where they have the 15, 20, 25-year-old, a kid that was not alive when certain games were made, when you look at those people making reviews, and they would have the modern lens approach, when you look at those people, they are not worth. It's not worth being on the internet. I don't care. These people have no respect. Like a historian does not look at things with a modern lens. Okay, they realize what year it is, and they understand what impacts things have. They take into consideration, the ramifications of something. They understand the impact something has on the present time, but they also they travel back through time in a sense, and they weigh so heavily on what was going on at the time, what the people at the time thought, the actual impact at the time. That is most important when you actually look at history books and such. They weigh in so many different factors, and the traditional YouTuber that is 20 years old and is just going through these games, they weigh nothing. They don't care about anything. That is not what a 30-year-old, 35-year-old should be emulating. Fuck the modern lens approach. It needs to die. Care. Everybody out there needs to care a little bit, and I think you can care. Anyway, I want to point you, since this was an Amiga Voice video, which that's another point. These types of games, and it's not just educational games, by the way. There are actual games like Earl Weaver Baseball, which Earl Weaver Baseball was looked at way into the 90s as the best baseball game of all time. You have to understand these things, and nobody out there I know baseball is an American thing, but nobody even realizes that the Amiga was a thing in America. So all these things, there are so many points to make, and so many things that other people should be caring about a little bit more than they do. Sorry to preach, but it's a necessity. It's necessary. It's a necessary thing to do sometimes. I would really like to point you all to a couple of videos of mine, and since it was the Amiga Voice, I'll point you to a few Amiga Voice videos. Specifically, I want to point you to my very first review on the game Discovery, I believe, Discovery Spelling, that uses the Amiga's fabulous voice. I will point you to First Shapes, which actually uses a very unused type of resolution that uses medium resolution, the same resolution that Workbench uses. So it uses it's a very high very weird resolution. Actually, it's like 640 by 240 or something like that, or 300. 640 by 300. So it's on one axis it's actually higher, on the other axis it's the same as it normally would be, but then it gets stretched on your screen. It's another obvious sign of things that are meant to be stretched when you actually put them on the actual CRT screen, and that goes for both NTSC and PAL, by the way. Workbench mode medium resolution was stretched on both modes there. Check out First Shapes, which uses medium resolution. Very cool looking. I would also like for you all to check out a more recent video using that wonderful Amiga Voice, Ractor, which is an artificial intelligence bot, chatter bot, but a very, very, very special chatter bot. There is no chatter bot that was ever made that is quite like Ractor. Check out Ractor. And finally, I will point you to not an Amiga Voice video, but an emotional video, where I'm more in the sad kind of mood. I almost broke down in this one. I recently pointed you to Lost Dutchman Mine in my last video, so I'm not going to point you to that one. I got a little closer into that one, but I'm going to point you to Defender of the Crown, which I actually dedicated to Jim Sachs. A very, very, very special review for me and Jim himself. Look in the comments. Jim himself saw that one, and that was I think that was the best feeling ever to see that comment from Jim. Anyway, I hope you all subscribe and look at my Twitter at Shot97Retro if you wanna keep informed and all that stuff. And I will see all of you later. I think, well, I do want to, one last thing, guys. The thing that actually made me decide to release this video in the end was simply when I rewatched it. I rewatched it the other day, and I cried again. I cried watching my own video, and then I realized that yes, it was something I needed to put out there, because if it can get me again after a couple months, if it can get me again to release those tears, then I knew it was something special that I needed to put it out there. So I'm very proud of this video. I'm very proud of every last one of them. If you're new to the channel, I would always encourage everybody to go ahead and either look at the playlist or just go ahead and look at every single video, because every single video, I swear to God, it's all it is. I'm not being arrogant. I'm telling you guys, every single video is something special, I believe. I honestly believe it. And I'll encourage all of you to look at every one of them, but love for you all to check out these four right here. See you all later. Goodbye.